开录喽！
开录了。
来，主持人 ，Chair。
哦，关掉掉。
Turn off.
I'd like to introduce our speaker, Boyi. Everybody applaud. Cool.
That's all.
Get it?
Okay. Okay, but this is a very serious talk, and
Okay.
we should that.
That's good.
Okay. Hi guys. Today I want to talk about this is my topic. Terahertz imaging make hidden like it. We are said. So first, I would like to talk what is imaging. To brief, imaging is to represent the object form. Like the left picture, the man is holding the knife inside the newspaper, but we can see the knife under the newspaper. So we use imaging, this terahertz imaging, to see the knife. We can know that there is a knife. And the middle picture, we will see the people's bone, teeth, and brain by the X-ray. Also, this is the represent of this thing. And the right picture is the radar image. Radar image because people like to see the structure of our Earth's planet. So we use radar image to see the object, to see the form of the planet. Like there's a hill, mountain, or a village. Okay. Today I would like to talk about the image. So I told the start of the terahertz imaging. In 1960s, the first imaging which using terahertz radiation concern. For earlier, X-ray used in medical, there is 1895. There's X-ray. So not so long. We have the terahertz because of our terahertz is non-destructive for human's body. I think this is a milestone. And in 1995, terahertz time domain system was used to generate terahertz image. I think this is another milestone because earlier our terahertz resolution is very poor. But with this time domain system, our terahertz can use the pulse to generate the better resolution. Okay. Today I would like to introduce common algorithm for terahertz imaging in 3D. Okay. And the first one is time of flight tomography. Time of flight tomography is using the pulse system like TDS. So we have the pumping, probing in this system. And to brief, time of flight is simple. We emit the terahertz pulse to the sample, and we'll get many reflection because of their different layer. So easily we can depending on the reflection of the sample and the times we get of the pulse. And we will calculate the distance between the layer. Okay, and this is an example for the time of flight. This is a floppy disk, and the floppy is with front cover, back cover, and a metallic hub. So this man, Dr. Metal Man, is the first man to demonstrate the 3D time of flight image, and using this floppy, and we can see the floppy have different reflection index inside during different material, and it emits the time of flight pulse to the sample, and we will get different waveform and we can calculate the distance between the layer of the flappy. Okay, and another firefly sample is this a car. It's a Batman car. Before the firefly system, we are difficult to calculate the distance between the layer, but with this technology, we can easily to know the distance between the layer. Like there's a BA layer, W layer, and polarized plate. Because of their different reflection index, we can emit the pulse pixel by pixel, and we can know each pixel's depth resolution to reconstruct the 3D image. Okay, and now I would like to introduce the computed tomography. What is computed tomography? Tomography is a non-destructive image to reveal the internal feature of the object. Like we use X-ray or now terahertz to see what is inside in the sample in the body. There's many applications like our medical for human breast or the like diamonds material or other something. And I would like to talk it easy. So I use X-ray. This is Annie. Today I would like to see what's going on in Annie's brain. So we use the X-ray image to see what's happened, and we can see Annie's teeth, Annie's scalp, and Annie's brain. But this is a 2D image of the 3D object, so there's something information lost. For example, if Annie has a tumor, and we can see by this image, there's a tumor on the back of his brain, but we couldn't know his brain is on the left or on her right. So maybe we can use change the angle of the emitter. So maybe from the front of her head, and we can see the tumor is on her right. But this image, we can know the tumor is on her back or on her. No, it's in front of her or on the back of her. So we can combine this picture together, and we can know what is exactly the tumor is. But this is not enough. We can know the size of the tumor and the exactly location. So we use this one is called cross-section. Cross-section means maybe we cut off Annie's head and we'll get the image like this, the real image. So we can know that the position of tumor and its size. And this is what is tomography. Tomography means the slice or section, and graphy it means to write. So the word means make the slice to the image. Okay. So what is actually computed tomography do? There is a emitter, a sample, and a detector. Emitter emits a ray like X-ray or terahertz and to the object, and we will get some information on detector, and we call this projection. And we have many projections from different directions and many different angle, and we will have many image, and we combine this image, we will get the cross-section image, like it's actually computed tomography. Okay. And now I would like to talk two common algorithms for computed tomography. Actually, there's two types of CT. One is analysis method, and one is the algebraic method. And this one, field-back projection, is an analytical method. And analytical method is that this is faster, calculate faster than the algebraic, but there's a disadvantage for this method is that this method is not flexible. Why is not flexible? Because this method is it can do this method on the unconventional setup. We can do it as our will. So if this is okay. And now I would like to talk this filter back projection. Filter back projection is it's a simple. There is a object here, and we will emit the pulse to the object, and we will get the information. And with this information, we will do some process like filter, and we will get back, do back projection to the image, and we will have our image. And now, here is the one image of the back projection, and we can know what is this. But if we add another picture, it's still nothing. But if we add more, this add angle maybe we would see the structure of our sample. We are interested. So with more and more angles, we'll see the sample structure. But this is not enough. It's in blur. But why is this blur? There is a reason. Like this. This is the Fourier transform, 2D Fourier transform, because our sample is 2D, and in the region close to the original point is low frequency, and outside is a high frequency. And the low frequency present the structure of the image, and the high frequency displays the shape, and there is detail. So, because our imaging, there's many data will in the low frequency, but outside in high frequency will have few data. So, because of this, our image will very blur. So, how can we fix this? We'll use filter. A filter is a high pass filter. It makes low frequency suppress and make high frequency to gain more amplitude. So here is a filter. First, we have the signal from the detector, and we do fast Fourier transform to the frequency domain, and we do filter to it, and we'll have the filtered signal, and inverse fast Fourier transform, and we'll get the image. And with many angles image, we'll have our total image. Like this is the comparison with back projection and filter back projection. We can see that the picture is very sharp. So this is another method of CT is algebraic reconstruction. This method is very powerful because this method is flexible. Because with the prior knowledge of the sample, we can change the algorithm in this, and we can use less data or low SNR to get the accuracy image. But since but this is a trade-off. We have this method is a complex algorithm, so we need more computation to do this. Maybe we can use accelerate on GPU. It's very important. So what is this method do? First, the V is one dimension of the elementary of the voxel. Voxel means the object like pixel is a 3D. We call voxel. VOSEL. And the P is a one dimension vector of M elementary for the measurement we get from the detector and with the projection. So W is a projection matrix. And what is projection matrix? I will tell you later deeply. There's a little Wij in the projection matrix, and it presents how the voxel J is contribute to the detector I. And I will talk it more. This formula just like this in matrix. First, we single out the point of the result of the linear combination. The linear combination of W and V for result Q is a point, and this is the red line on the image, right? And with this linear combination, we will get Q, and for all the we do the total matrix, we'll have many Q, and this Q means sinogram. We call this forward projection. This is the thing like filter Babel's projection. We will gather the data. And then this is important to the transport of the projection matrix WT, and like this. This is like the filter back projection, and the U is our image, and by the linear combination of WT and P, we will back to the image. And this linear combination like a bird, like a curve. So Y is a signal range like this. And what is actually W is? There's two methods to talk about this. The one is line kernel. Line kernel is like a Mary Berthel, and P is our projection, B is our voxel, and the projection through this line, and the width of the length is plus the voxel is its distribution. And many each voxel have different distribution. And the other method is strip kernel. Strip kernel is unlike line kernel, is a ray with a width. It's not a single width, single ray. So we guess its area. So different voxels have different area distribution. So this method is more accurate for the image, but this costs too much time, so we seldom use this method. So maybe you guys would say that the algebraic with conjunction, we have to know the sample structure to guess the distribution. But seems useless. But like in factory, we make product like IC. Their structure are the same, and we want to make the product have good quality. So this is very useful on this. Okay. I talked about many algorithms, and finally we have to make it in our life. So application is very important, and I list some application in our life. The first one is security. We all know that security is very important in our life. Maybe in the bag, in the mailbox, or in the suitcase. Maybe some people put the dangerous thing like explosive or illegal drug in the bag. But sorry, and terrorists this thing has a special feature on the terahertz spectrum with different structure. So we can separate this thing in the back. So maybe the metallic gun or the knife we can see in the back. We can do our security. And this thing is food industry. We all know that our food has many things like we don't want our food has many dangerous things like metal or some poison. So this is very important. Like we can inspect the metal material in the chocolate bar or something. And this thing is Coke. A Coke is the wine. You know why? We will put Coke on the wine to make it have the good quality. And this is important for the wine. The Coke we interesting is the structure and the humidity. Whatever. We know that terahertz is sensitive to water, and we can know the water's contents percentage in the Coke and the structure, and so we can make sure the wine can be better. And this is a drug. We can because this tablet coating, this pillow has a tablet coating on the surface, and this coating is what it do is to release the contents in what we have to in the time what we want it to release. So it is important to know the coating of the drug. And last one is any questions. I think this very interesting. Many ancient things like mummies is very. We can use harmful technology to do them because we will destroy it. So terahertz is a good thing to do this. We can see the hand of the mummy.
back to the page which we talk about back projection and filter back projection.
I forgot the page. Which one?
Yeah. It seems that it's better to use filter back projection, but do they have any trade-off between these two methods, like calculation time?
No. Because this is yes, but this is not very important. We do the trade-off is that the low frequency data, but the low frequency data is we have many data in low frequency, so this trade-off is nothing.
Some noise in the high frequency, so not many data in the high frequency. So the noise, the signal to noise ratio in high frequency can destroy your picture or not.
Okay.
The high frequency noise.
Okay.
Have any problem in your picture?
Yeah.
Filter back projection picture.
Because the data is we have.
In the high frequency, the noise to the signal to noise ratio is not big, so maybe filter back projection, the filter you mentioned before in the last page. This filter is not suitable for your problem, I think.
Yeah, this is a ideal filter, but actually this is not the filter we use.
Oh.
This is a concept.
I suggest you can have a slice page number. And
I forget.
let's go to food industry.
What?
Food industry. Food. I want to ask what's the picture in the right?
This is the terahertz image of the Coke. Yeah. The Coke has different hole. Yeah.
So the gray color is whole and what's white color?
White color. Good question. I can tell you about this. But this picture is on 2008. It's maybe 9 years ago. So resolution maybe not good, but it's a application we want to focus on.
Okay, we'll go back to the filter back projection part.
Which one?
That's okay. You said that back projection you need to decrease some low frequency signal, right? Because
not actually. It's we want to make the high frequencies amplitude higher.
yes, that's the same thing.
Okay.
Okay, you want to make the high frequency part higher.
Yeah.
So that means you produce less amplitude of high frequency than the actual one.
Yeah.
But what is the reason? I am not quite understand the reason.
Why the reason for?
You produce a less amount of high frequency signal than the actual high frequency signal.
Because the high frequency signal is very small, so that we can see it. So I gain the amplitude of the high frequency. to reveal the structure of the signal, the image.
I don't understand. Can you say that again?
You means that you can understand why I use filter?
I don't understand why the high frequency signal is less than the actual frequency signal.
Because here's the object, and we emit the ray to it, and then we will combine the image from different angle, and the low frequency region have overlap more data. So that's why low frequency have many data and high frequency on the outside have few data.
But this is in the time domain, right?
Yeah, but the transform are the same. Fourier transform are the same.
You mean a picture is in the time domain?
This is in time domain.
So you say you collect more data in the central part of in the time domain, so you will get more low frequency. Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't see. I can see the reason.
So is this the picture in time domain? Maybe it may be just now.
This
is
time domain. In time domain.
in time domain. So how does the picture come from?
This
So
picture.
how did you get the picture?
This from this picture are this signal we on the end of the process from inverse Fourier transform of the signal.
I want to ask more because if the central part in time domain has more details, then the high frequency part will be greater, right?
Okay.
I think the central part in the time domain doesn't mean the central part in the frequency domain. You are suggesting that, but I don't think so.
So and also why your picture in time domain you can draw it in a 2D picture.
2D picture.
Yes, because in frequency domain you have fx and fy, but if you say the picture is in time domain is only one parameter. So how can you draw it in a 2D picture?
We from the first we do the projection like this. We'll get the signal like this, and we do the process like filter, and we overlap the signal after our filter, and we overlap add together, and we'll get the image. This is exactly what it do.
So could you go back to the picture, projection one? Yes. So what's the meaning you draw? Because it's a spatial distribution, or because the axis is in time domain.
This is in time domain because there's a 2D image, 2D object, and we use random transform to let it on 1D in 1D like this signal. This is random transform 2D to 1D data. you can.
So you shine the laser from there to there.
Yes, here to here and many pixels. And we will get the pixel from each. We will get the information on each pixel. So we have this signal.
Can you answer his question? I want to know the answer.
I
Look on. Go to page. This filter. So the filter convolution, and when you this filter convolution is just like the shape like this. So in the time domain, you can combination and use this the raw data use this filter and the back projection. You will get the reconstruct the data like the mentioned before.
But he mean
You don't understand our questions.
Yeah.
yes.
We know how the filter works.
Yes.
But he doesn't understand why the central part in time domain means the central part in frequency domain.
High frequency.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
maybe I can tell you now.
Okay.
But later.
You said there's a kind of method being unflexible. I mean, what's unflexible in imaging region?
Like this one. Go to here. Maybe we can, according to the sample structure, and we can choose to use this one or this one from maybe different angle and different position of the emitter. But the field back position
You mean the position is fixed?
is pixel to pixel, and we have to go on with the conventional setup. We can change the algorithm to our higher knowledge of the sample.
Cool.
So this one is flexible than the other one.
I'm not so confident.
Put it in chance tree. What is difference picture 1 and picture 2?
This
In
food
industry, food.
food industry. This one.
Much weighter.
No, this is the front and the back of the core.
So it's cookie.
No,
Coke. So okay.
What is
So why in the food thing?
You know why? Why? W-I-E.
Yeah, and okay.
And here is Coke
Oh,
on the top of the wine. And this is very important to the wine.
okay.
The quality.
Oh, Coke.
There's cock. It's a cock. A cock. 你是说？
No more questions? Okay, so I have some questions. Can you go back to the, okay, so maybe I can ask, okay, this one, the industry one. So, so maybe the first picture is the front side of the cork. The second one was maybe is the back side of the cork. And I don't know what is the third one. So it represents what angle, what kind of angle, or I don't know. Can you tell more about this? And because why I'm asking this, because this one, to me, it has no relation
between this one and the previous two images?
I think because our imaging is tomography, and it has very many slides. I think this picture is one part of this slide. It's inside the pocket, not the outside, not the surface.
So what can I use this image for?
To see the structure of the cork and the water content.
But can we really see it?
Maybe in the future can be very well. But I think this resolution is very, very poor. But this is idea of the application.
Okay. So you mentioned that. So you mentioned line kernel and strip kernel. Okay. So yeah, this page. So you are saying that the strip kernel would take too much time, and so how much is the time? I mean, it's like it would take you hours or days, or what is the dimension? Yeah, so maybe it would just take you several minutes, but you can get very good image. So can you estimate the time of people spend?
It didn't mention, but I think this is quite take many time because this is a line, but here is a area we want to so we may take many lines in this area, so the time may be and
so from literature, what is the so let's say we compare with compare strip kernel with line kernel. So how many times so what's the dimension, the time dimension that you consume between these two? So maybe 10 times more, or 2 orders of magnitude more, or orders of magnitude more. So can you give some comments on this?
I think that it's according to the weight of the ray. If the ray is we assume it's very big, and it will cost many time. But I can detail talk about it.
But if your beamwidth is larger, then it means that you can scan with less times, right? Yeah, because if you have an infinitely small beam size, then if you want to see everywhere, then you need to have a loss of measurement.
Yeah.
Right? Then it doesn't mean that if you have a larger beamwidth, then you would take more time. Maybe there's a trade-off, but I don't know. Okay. So if you want to make this comparison, then you should write the trade-off.
Okay.
Yeah, you should show the trade-off. You should give the table or something.
Okay.
On that. And can you go back to the? Can you go to a previous slide and go back? Oh yeah. So here, this one. So why this? So I'm wondering. So I don't know what's happening there. So there's a curved line, the red line. But the previous one is the straight one. So can you comment on the difference between those two? Because I don't know what's happening there.
You know, this one is our object and our image, and we will do like Fourier transform to the frequency domain, and this is what is become to the curve, but not the line. So Because I didn't put the algorithm on this, so
Okay.
to the algorithm it will to be this.
I see. So it means that this is in different domain.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have some. So maybe you should put the transform matrix in there. Okay. And I'm also wondering. So in your security application slides, can you go to that slide? Yeah. It seems to me that X-ray can do much better job than terahertz. Then why you want to do it with terahertz?
Because like some explosive or some medical can have some special feature on terahertz. And someone has demonstrated that the liquid of different alcohol percentage have different reactions on terahertz. So I think this is useful.
Okay, but the alcohol should be very thin, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it will get absorbed. Okay. How many meters? Okay. So, any other questions? No.
Thank you.